Welcome back, my faithful legionnaires, to another episode of GTA 5. Today we are doing a fun one, a personal favourite ship of mine from none other than Stargate itself. Now we are joined by two Nissan Titans today. I thought, why not have two? Two is better than one, so that's why we have two. Now if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit down there and hit that like and subscribe button, as it really does help us out. It may be one small click for you, but for us at the channel, it is something massive. We are up to 88 at the moment, if I'm not mistaken, at the timing of this recording. And unfortunately, I've got the statistics saying that most of you are not subscribed, the ones that are viewing our episodes. So if you do like these episodes, and I'm popping up on your, I suppose you could say it, For You page, even though I know that's a TikTok reference, I might be a bit more of your cup of tea. So, without further ado, let's hop along inside our Nissan Titan and mosey on with the episode. Vroom. Nice. Now we are looking at none other than an F302 from the hit, one of the best sci-fi series ever made, Stargate Sg1. Now, I know what you're thinking. This looks like shit. And you're not mistaken. It is a little unfinished. It needs a lot more detail. Some wheels, obviously, and some patterning on the top. So, you know, the SGC logo on the side. And a second cockpit seats, because, if I'm not mistaken, an F302 has two seats. One there and one there. The main pilot is actually meant to be here. I know, what a nerd you are saying, but I am a massive Stargate fan, but this is like a really good blank canvas. Now, the cool thing is both these afterburners work, so that is something really cool. You need a script to get the second one working, but that's easy peasy lemon squeezy to put in. It does have weaponry, your standard machine gun and missiles, which is very earthly like for us. My only other thought is it could be a little bigger. That's about it. Just a little bigger to match the size of the show. But other than that, I think it is pretty damn close to size. Because bear in mind, remember, it's meant to fit like a Stargate under it in one of the episodes. Another thing that doesn't work is this afterburner here. I would love to see this updated where that afterburner here gives you an actual boost while you're in the air. That would be fucking epic if that happened. But that is up to the creator of the mod. You know, I'm not mentioning any names. You know who you are. Yes, he does. Now, this thing flies extremely well, and we will be showing that soon enough when we get up in the air, and we will be attempting one of our legendary, awesomely bad landings as well. Now, the view from the cockpit is absolutely awesome. Like I said, though, it needs to be here. But that's just the aficionado nerd in me. But the cockpit looks exactly how I would imagine it would. I mean, I have seen the cockpit of the F302s, you know, from the show and still pictures and all that kind of stuff. And ow, whack my foot. That's always a good thing. But it needs, I think it does need a little bit of an update to make it more accurate to the show. But that's just me being a nitpicking git. But otherwise, the model itself is a great blank canvas. Like I said, though, it just needs to be a little bigger and some more detailing and that bigger afterburner and wheels. Other than that, I think it is an absolutely awesome model. And if it does get updated, we will 100% be revisiting this model. But we won't be going into as much detailing, but we will be looking at what does get added if it gets updated. Now, a side note, if anyone wants to make a Prometheus from Stargate Sg1, or the Deadless, which is personally my favourite, from Sg1, or any other of the SGC series, that would be awesome as well. I'd love to see Hatak vessel flying around, or like I said, Prometheus or Deadless up there, something like that, or even what's his name, Anubis's mothership would be very cool too. And if by chance anyone makes the deadlist, that would be so cool if you can actually land an F302 in the hangar. So just putting that out there, Kevin. Just you know, little hint. And alright, that's about it. Let's hop inside this beautiful machine. Now, you gotta climb up the wing, which is absolutely funny. I love it. And to hop in. Oh. Well, he didn't like that. Alright, we'll go up the other wing, because he seems to like the other wing and favour that one more, because this is the one I walked up the first time flying this guy. Bear in mind, it doesn't have any wheels or any landing gear, so probably why it's a bit iffish. Piss off, you stupid airplane. This is my airplane. Now, like I said, both afterburners work, which is really cool. It does have two forms of takeoff, the runway and vertical. I think for this one, we'll do the old runway one. It looks a bit more funny too. Especially because there's no bloody landing gear and whatnot. Now that second afterburner is meant to work, but it doesn't seem to be. Okay, looks like we're doing the old stuff. There we go. Now, like I said, this thing is an absolute dream to fly. I personally love it. Now, the other afterburner is meant to be working. I don't know why it's not, but it does work. For some reason, this particular version isn't doing it at the moment, but that's okay. We'll make do with what we got. Now, like I said, this thing can fly epically good. Now, once it gets up to speed, it is awesome as well. So, what I will do is shut my fugly mug and let you guys enjoy the scenery. Now, this F302, no, not F302, yes, F302, what am I saying? The F302 is obviously featured in Stargate Sg1, but it's also greatly featured in Stargate Atlantis, which, and a few episodes of Stargate Universe. Now, personally, I would also love to see Atlantis as well made, because that is actually a ship, and would be awesome to fly around somehow. I don't know how that would work in game, but it would be cool to see the ship, or Atlantis at least, right here in the water, because this is where I would personally do the review for it. If anyone made it, it would be right here, or closer to our airfield at least. But like I said, this ship turns on a fucking dime. It is an absolute beauty to fly. It is definitely one of my personal favourites to fly around in GTA, and I do want to try and get myself a model of this ship to put on my desk when I eventually get a better desk. So, I think that about sums it up with this one, Legionnaires. We are going to fly around, maybe just a little bit longer, so that way you guys can have another nice look at it, and then we'll attempt one of our awesome landings. And probably try not to crash. We'll see. Another thing also, I think if there was somehow a way to make this thing have the actual sound of an F302, that would be awesome as well. But if not, that is okay. It's still cool to have this ship in GTA. Like I said though, it just needs a little bit of an update, some rendering, to make it look more realistic, other than just a blank canvas. But nothing wrong with a blank canvas. A blank canvas is good. Alright, we'll make it coming up a bit too fucking fast. Come on, there we go. Ooh, touchdown. Touchdown. That is how we do it. We actually landed it nicely too. Let's see if we can try and turn it around, eh? I think we might just actually just leave it there. That will do. We've landed, safe and sound. That will do. Alright, Legionnaires, we'll hop out of this beautiful machine and close out the episode. So, we'll see you on the ground. And there we have it, Legionnaires, the F302 itself, kind of just wobbling itself over our Nissan Titan. I thought it'd be kind of amusing to have that as our screenshot or something like that, or the thumbnail for the episode. I'll do something like that. I'm not too sure yet. We'll figure it out. But Legionnaires, if you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to head down to that like and subscribe button, as it really does help us out. And if you want this model in your game, I know it's not finished yet, but if you want to finish yourself, contact the creator. The mod will be in the description below, so that way you can find it with ease. Or if he ends up finishing himself, that would be cool as well. Either or, it would be an absolute treat to see it being done. So Legionnaires, if you enjoyed this, like I said, hit down that like and subscribe button, as it really does help us out. And thank you for your support. We'll see you in the next one.